Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Foley, and I'd like to welcome you all to episode 4 of The Village. So, once again, you all, I am still overwhelmed by your feedback. I appreciate everything that you all have been doing for The Village, spreading the word, hashtags. I appreciate it all from the bottom of my heart. So, today we're going to discuss family relationships and personal relationships. So, let's get started. All right, so my first question reads: My stepdad called me son, and I didn't respond because I didn't know how it made me feel. I like him, but I don't know if I really need a dad. So, first, I would like to say that, I can totally understand why it may have made you uncomfortable, but I want you to know that I feel that, he's doing it based on his feelings towards you. So, maybe he looks at you like a son, and I think that that's a great thing. I also feel like, that wasn't a way to force you to maybe call him dad or, try to force a comfort level for you to be able to do that. I think, this person just really just looks at you that way, and maybe he respects, your timeline, and he's going to fully understand that, hey, at the end of the day, you may not ever call him that, but he just wants to let you know how he feels. So in my eyes, I see it as a positive thing. While I understand it may make you uncomfortable, you have to think about someone willing to step in and take on the role, even though he's not your biological dad. And the fact that you like him means that you all must have some kind of relationship. So you have to appreciate that in life, because sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes it just ends up being the single parent. So I say, take it in stride. Each day try to build a relationship with him if possible, if that's something that you see yourself desiring, and go from there. All right. So my next question reads: My mom constantly tells me that I'm not good enough regarding my academics. This really bothers me. I don't I don't say anything and try to remain respectful, but honestly, I just do my best. So I'm not sure why your mom may have said that, you're not good enough. I can't say that that would be the best choice of words, but if this really hurts your feelings, I would definitely sit down and try to have the one-on-one conversation with her and let her know that you are definitely trying your best. Maybe the subject areas that she feels like you're not meeting her expectations, you all can discuss, the learning styles, the type of learning that goes on in the classroom, the class environment, because you know that all those things play a pivotal role in your, educational success. And maybe you all can sit down and devise a plan together in terms of how to tackle this, how to maybe improve, your grades if they're not satisfactory. But at the end of the day, I really honestly feel like if you're doing your best, that's all you can do. But like I said, I would definitely let her know how you feel, that it hurts you, and that, you would maybe appreciate or desire more positive feedback based on the things that you do great. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the friendship questions. So I kind of got a mixture of the same questions. I want to read both questions and then give you the answer combined. So the first question reads: How do I deal with shady people whom I've once called my friends? Hmm. And the second question reads: I've heard from others that my friend talks about me behind my back. I don't want to say anything because I don't want things to escalate to a possible fight or conflict, but it's truly bothering me. So, for the most part, you all know how I feel about friendship and true friends. If you know that someone has treated you shady in the past, then 9 times out of 10, they're definitely not your friend. What I would like to categorize them as is maybe an associate or maybe a constituent, people that are, going in the same direction as you. You all know that you have to go to high school. At the end of the day, everybody's trying to graduate from high school, and then the associate is someone whom see maybe on a consistent or even not so consistent basis that you're just familiar with. But at the end of the day, we have to be careful with those who we call our friends. So if this person has been shady to you before, that would give me the notion that I would definitely watch what I say around them. I wouldn't disclose any private information. I wouldn't get too comfortable with them at any time. So when someone shows you who they are the first time around, you all, you have to believe them. You have to believe them. So to the friend that has the other friend that's talking about them, that is something that's very terrible, and it can irritate you to a point of where you can't even just really function around that person. So if it's really bothering you, I would strongly suggest that you confront that person. And when I say confront, I don't mean in a hostile or negative way. I just mean sit them down one on one. Ask your friend, they'll respond. I've been in a situation like that before where I've had one of my friends, so called, talk to other people about me behind my back. And I can honestly say that when I did confront her, it did go left. She became defensive, got angry, wanted to know who said this, who said that, so she could possibly go confront them. And to others, that may have seemed like, wow, she really didn't do this. She's going to try to confront them, fight them. But for me, it just screamed that you were guilty. Because if you know you didn't do these things, there's no need for you to get so anxious or uptight about them if it's not true. So you all have to really, really, truly understand that everybody is not your friend. Even people that you can be close with for years, at the end of the day, sometimes those relationships don't work out. And as I've stated before, people come into your life for a season and definitely for reasons. So some people will come into your life just to teach you lessons. And while they may disguise themselves as a friend, in the end, you will really figure out why they were placed in your life. So we know that a real friend supports your endeavors. They accept you unapologetically. They defend you when necessary. They uplift you when you're down. They point out your flaws, not in a negative way, but they want to help you improve or to help you, get to the next level. So, you all have to really check the people that you hang around and question, are these people really good for me? Are they being complacent and watching life pass them by? Are they just doing the same things day in, day out? Are they still practicing bad habits and dragging you with them? They constantly bringing you down? Are you constantly getting in trouble when you're associating with these people? So these are the things that you have to think about in terms of who you want to call your real friends. And you all, essentially, the old saying, birds of a feather flock together. It's the truth. You want to hang around people that are doing something with their lives, that are going to uplift you, that you all may have the same goals or just goals, period. Not people that honestly don't necessarily want anything out of life, or they aren't on the same page as you. So which path are you going to take? You want to make sure that the person that you're walking down the path with is someone that fully supports what you're trying to do and has your best interests at heart. I've had several people come into my life, and I can't say that, you know, it was all negative, but I've learned a lot from a lot of different people. I've had people come in my life. Now I don't talk to them anymore, but what I do appreciate is what they were able to teach me while they were in my life. So sometimes when people leave your life, you all that you may have thought that was a true friend, you have to appreciate it in the end as well, because somewhere down the line, if you reflect back on the relationship, that person has helped you in some way, whether you realize it or not. So, be thankful for the true friends that you have. Never feel like you have to go out and, chase people to be their friends or act a certain way to be somebody's friends. Sometimes people feel like, that's all they need or that's all they really want is a lot of friends. And guess what? With a lot of friends, sometimes comes negative consequences. So you want to have that tight knit circle that you know that you can go to when your times of need. Everybody in the world is not going to be your friend. That should never be a goal. I feel like people that are supposed to be in your life will be placed in your life, and if they're supposed to stay, they will stay. If they're put there for a season, when their time is up, they will somehow, fade away, or they won't be in your life anymore. So just be thankful for the friends that you don't have, that you do have, sorry, and just keep pressing forward and never feel like you have to step outside of who you really are to belong in someone else's group or to be accepted by someone else. And that can be in a friendship and a relationship. Please keep that in mind. Next week, I'll see you all for episode 5 of The Village. I'm excited you all. We're almost at the 10th episode. When we get to number 10, we're going to celebrate some kind of way. So, like I said, I really, really appreciate you all. You all tell everybody about me. Tell everyone you know. Like I said, I am not a psychologist. This I know, but I am here to help. I want to see you all be successful, and I love you. See you next week, Village.